Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. If you haven't already been on this channel before, hi, I'm Tamsin, and at the moment I am making some videos about my experience of having a stammer and just sort of what I've learned from my 20 years of having a stammer. So yeah, in my last videos you guys were sort of talking about mentioning more things that I struggle with my stammer. So today I've just put together some points that I thought of that I could talk about, that, you know, how my stammer impacts me on more of a day-to-day basis, and my anxiety and fears towards life because of it as well. They sort of go hand in hand, don't they, really? But yeah, so I just want to mention that I know I don't have a stammer in this video. It's a phenomenon that I do not understand, how I turn on the camera and the fluency, it just happens, but bear with. You know, really crazy. So yeah, so today I'm just gonna literally talk about a few pointers, a few things that I struggle with having a stammer. So yeah, first thing I want to talk about, is sort of to do with my job. So everybody obviously has a job, and when I left school I picked hairdressing. I'm still a hairdressing apprenticeship. I'm still doing a hairdressing apprenticeship. I'm nearing the end now, so there's a bit more nerves coming into my life because of that. And as you can probably imagine, as most of you guys have probably gone to the hairdressers at some point in your life, hairdressing is a very talking based sort of career, and you know, every client that walks through those doors, it's your responsibility to greet them and be professional, and take them through their hair service that they have paid for. And I think part of it is obviously just constant communication. My job is based on sort of washing hair, getting the teas, and washing off colours. And I go to college as well, so yeah, just lots of conversations basically. And I think what creates a bad day is if there are 2 busy days in the week, Monday and Tuesday, and if the salon is a big salon, it's got a lot of stylists, it's quite a successful salon, and there's just always constantly round with people. Monday and Tuesday, round with people from the minute that I start my shift to pretty much the end, and everybody naturally is going to be really stressed because, you know, there's lots going on. And I think, you know, for stammerers there's that general stress that everyone has, and then it's the stress and the fear of not being able to talk when you're going through those stressful periods, and it just causes my stammer to be really bad. And I've worked in that place now for a year, and there's a lot of things that I have improved on. I'm a lot more comfortable around all the people there, but it's really stressful when I need to communicate with staff members, to do with the clients. You know, they need me to do lots of bits for them, and I can't communicate with my colleagues and things like that to tell them that so and so needs this and that at that time, and just loads of different questions and things like that. And yeah, really stressful. And I can't talk, and I will block for quite a long time sometimes. The more stressful it is, probably the longer the longer the block will be. And I've just taken to having to write it down on a bit of paper, which at first I felt a little bit humiliated by, not gonna lie, but it works, and it just gets it done a bit quicker. I also, not the best technique because it can make people quite confused, but I try and dance around what I was trying to say but still get the message across. So yeah, but like, a few days of that in a row can make me quite exhausted, and if I've had particular clients that have sort of been a bit confused when I've started to talk, and I think sometimes it brings out the more vulnerable side when they're not really understanding what you're saying, and obviously you don't want that. You don't want to startle your clients, anything like that. So yeah, that is what would make my day stressful, and that doesn't happen every single day. On the quieter days I really enjoy the environment and I'm a lot more confident, but yeah, that's what makes sort of a bad day for me. I don't get them all the time, but yeah. Overthinking. Stammerers are obviously gonna be overthinking because there's obviously that percentage of chance that the next word that comes out, or the next sentence, or the next conversation, you're not going to be flowing, or you won't even be able to get your first word out. And I think my kind of stammer, I either stammer quite a lot or not sorry or not at all, or just really mildly, or I use different words and try and get away with not stammering, basically. And I think you may be thinking, okay, so that's quite a common thing for stammerers, but I don't know whether this is everyone that gets this that's got a stammer, but because I'm focusing so much on what I'm saying and whether I'm able to say the next word or the next conversation that I need to have, or if I haven't said something to a stylist that I need to when I go and do another job, and I've got it on my mind that I was supposed to tell this person something, that when I end up basically doing my doing the task that I'm doing, so it could be putting on a treatment for somebody, you have to guide the client through it. So say, oh, I'm going to put on the step number 1 now, I'm going to take you over to the heaters. They need to know where they are going, and when you sort of pop on the mask and sort of hope that they will sort of turn around and understand that they need to go over to a different part of the room and you haven't really said much about it, it's really stressful. And yeah, I can get quite worn down by that, and yeah, it's a genuine fear. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, but it is something that happens regularly enough for me to sort of get a bit down by it, really. But yeah, now this is just a general one that all stammerers probably struggle with. I haven't had much experience doing it. It's something next on my list of things to sort of accomplish. Booking appointments on the phone in general. I'm a bit better on the mobile. I can maybe pick up a few calls if it's friends and family, but I generally have a really bad relationship with the phone. I was actually better when I was younger. I've developed more of a fear later on, but yeah, really do not like the phone. I've got a lovely boss who basically just knows that, you know, I just can't do that right now, and I'm never asked to pick up the phone at work. But with my general life and booking appointments for the dentist and all sorts of things like that, it just becomes quite a struggle. My mum helps me out still at the moment. Obviously I am near 20, so she sort of explains why she's calling on behalf of me, and things like that. So yeah, it's something that I am gonna have to do. I'm due to move out, and not imminently, but I am thinking now. Obviously I'm getting a bit older, of moving out, and you know, mum's not always going to be there, so I sort of need to grow a bit more independence in that area. That's something I really want to focus on. But yeah, it is quite stressful. I think it's not just stressful, it's more just it takes away your independence and your feeling of confidence in yourself, which I think that is quite a debilitating thing, and I think it's quite a fundamental part of having a stammer, is that how it does affect you in not feeling dependent on yourself. I think growing up, that's quite an important feature to be able, like quite an important asset to be able to have. So yeah, something that I'm working on throughout into my early adulthood, really. Random one now. Fear of bumping into people that you know. Can be with people as well. So I have had this recently where I haven't seen a person in a few years. You know, I might have flowed with them quite well back then, and you know, I bump into them. I've had a bit of a stressful day. Might not even be a stressful day. It might be going really well for me. Bump into this person and they're expecting a 5-minute convo about how the last 2 years has been for you, 5 years, whatever, and you're there and the words aren't flowing and you're just sort of nodding and hoping that they sort of get the gist that you're sort of struggling. And yeah, and I have had my fair share of just trying to avoid the people, but then there's people that obviously I do want to see how they've been doing, and you know, I don't end up managing to sort of get that much information from them because I'm not able to ask the questions. So yeah, that's something that I really struggle with, and getting older now and meeting more people along the way, that's something that I sort of want to focus on a bit more. Again, sort of improving. But yeah, my dad's just come through the door if it's really loud. And the last thing I want to talk about is sort of friends. So I find it a bit of a struggle when I talk to my friends sometimes, and they are my bestest friends in the world, and I've spent a day socialising with people that I don't really know, as well, my like the people that I care for at work and things like that, and I go over to their house or I talk to them on FaceTime, and I really struggle communicating, and I think it's quite distressing when, you know, you've got so much to say to them about your day and how it's been and your struggles, or not just you, just asking them how their time's been, and you think about questions to ask them, and you're not going to be able to ask them those questions because you're going to block too much, you know, and I do struggle through the questions sometimes, sort of try and get the first bit out and then hope that they sort of know what I'm trying to get at, really. But yeah, those are my points today, I think. I just thought I'd sort of talk about things I struggle with more. But yeah, I'm gonna film loads more videos still. I can't wait to film more about it. Again, I'm so aware I haven't stammered. Don't know, all of my friends and family that watch these are like, what happens to you times when you turn on the camera, like, you're not this fluent. I'm like, I know. I mean, I've sort of taken it as a mini victory because I'm flowing, but really weird, and I'm trying to prove that I do have one. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.